All right, so hopefully I figured out that I say all right too much. So I'm gonna work on that. Okie dokie. Hopefully this is filming correctly. For some reason last night, even though I had it turned for landscape, it showed up landscape and portrait. So I don't know what I did, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna go over today's haul. I got a couple personal items, and I did get sort of 3 mystery bundles. They're pretty small, but we're gonna go through those. And then I got a few other really good items, so I'm pretty excited. I think, especially for what I paid, I did really well. But the first is Jasper T. Jowls. And this is like original, like Chuck E. Cheese, basically. Like this one's Pizza Time Theater, but he went on to be part of Showbiz and then Chuck E. Cheese, so his character still remains in the current Chuck E. Cheese. He looks to go, it's all over the place. I think it depends on how many are listed at the time, but an average of like $25, and I paid $1.99 for him. He needs a little bit of touch up, but not much, especially as old as he is. He's in pretty good condition. And then we're gonna save these sort of mystery bundles. I did get there's a Walk-It in my pocket. This is an older, I would say 70s, maybe 80s, 1974. I am probably just gonna save this back. I've been hoarding vintage Dr. Seuss books, but I try to find them when I can. I pretty much always glance at the children's book section in every place I go. Yard sales, thrift stores, everywhere. This is pretty cool. I did get this at the flea market I went to today. Most of these little baskets aren't worth very much. Like, they have one that's shaped like an apple. The one that's shaped like a chicken does pretty well. I've never seen this one, but I love like the older like Mayan styling of things. It's Equinoccio, I believe. The branding, and then let me see if I can do this without breaking it. These things like break if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, but it basically folds into like a bowl, so you can either display it for the graphic, or you can put like little decorative items in it. I haven't looked it up. I'll put a comp on the video, but I just thought it was really cool. Like, you know, I didn't want to pass it up. It was just $5. I think it's a pretty good deal. Then I did get, let's see, 2 of these. These are Maggie Clip Disney dresses for the Magnetic Princesses. They actually do better than I expected them to do, especially if you find a new and packaged princess with the dress. I didn't see any that had both of these grouped together or anything like that. So I'm still trying to find an exact price, but it looks like I can probably get about $15 a piece, so I'll probably list them together for like $28. I did pay $1.99 each for these. Then I was very excited about this one. He needs... Well, now he seems to be working good. I think I was squeezing him the wrong way. But it is new with tags. This is the, I want to say it's Weesing. Singamajigs. I don't know where I got Weesing. But yeah, the value of these has gone up a good bit. Because my daughter actually wanted one, and I was looking at them and I was like, oh Lord, those have really gone up. But I was excited to find that one, especially with its tag still on there. I did get this like Bohemian glass shaker. It's just one shaker, but it definitely has a good bit of age to it. I'll have to clean it up a little bit, but I thought it was probably rare enough that somebody may need a replacement, and the hand painting on it is still in really good condition. So I paid $3 for this one at the flea market. Have no idea what I can get for it, but I would say I could probably get like at least $15 for that little shaker. And then the only thing I got at City Thrift today is like this. I haven't decided yet if it's polyester or rayon. It feels more like a rayon, but it almost has like the knit of a polyester. But either way, this type of fabric, this vintage, like sort of bold print fabric, has been doing really well. I would imagine I can get at least $25 for this piece. I paid $1.99 at the City Thrift. This one is for me, and I needed some shelves for my wall in my workspace. That was one of my top goals today. And in my brain, this is exactly one of the things I hope to find today. It's one of the like vintage with all the little dividers for like your glass menagerie type thing and your little knickknacks and trinkets. But I have a lot of cool little small mini items that I've collected that I wanted to display. And these have gotten really hard to find. There is one little broken piece, which isn't really a big deal at all. I can either wood glue it or just leave it off. But yeah, this is exciting. And it was only $2.99, which made it even better. Because this, like, at auction right now, these are going for like $30 and $40 pretty easily. Same in antique stores. They're just getting harder to find. So definitely excited about that one. This was one of my more valuable finds today. It is a exotic sands, and basically it has like sand that I guess is from specific areas. Like this one is branded on the bottom like in a wood burn, Park City, Utah, and it is artist signed. So I don't really know if it's like specific sands from specific areas or if it's just the artist and what he does. But these look to do really well. Some of the ones that went to auction only did like $25, but they've sold by it now as high as $75. I would imagine I could get close to $50 for this one. Maybe more. I don't know. I would say a solid $50 because the blue coloring with the wood just, to me, really stands out. I think I spent $4.99 on that one. I did get this t-shirt for myself. Superman is definitely not my favorite superhero, but I just really liked the graphic of this one. It just, there's a lot of emotion there. The coloring is really awesome. But yeah, I need some t-shirts for the summertime. So I did pick this one up for $2.99. And then before we go through our mystery bins, this I got very excited about. This one's going to my daughter. Probably for her birthday. It is a 2011 Monster High house. And I think it's slightly janky. Like, I think technically it's considered a schoolhouse. I haven't folded it all the way out. But no matter really the condition, like, we can set it up. Oh yeah, it's like the whole schoolhouse. That's super cool. I don't know if I can show you guys, but there's like a basketball goal classroom set up. But she's like a big Monster High. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in there. Collector. And she had them originally when they started coming out in like 2008, 2009 as a kid. And then we kind of had like an upheaval. And somewhere in all the chaos of her youth, her Monster High dolls disappeared. And she started wanting them, and we could not find her original Monster High dolls. And by that point, the value of the Monster High dolls had started to go up. I was able, for one Christmas a few years ago, able to get her a brand new Frankenstein in box. I think it was like $150 at that point. We've found some over the last few years, just like as I'm out picking, or, you know, when she's out thrifting. Then when they came out with the new ones, she did get some of those, and then she bought some of the, like, sort of, I don't know if they're designer, but they made, like, special release, limited edition dolls straight from the Mattel website. So she got some of those. But this will be really cool because she can set it up somewhere in her probably soon-to-be future home and actually display some of her older Monster High dolls with it. And it was $3.99, so I was just like ecstatic to find that still sitting on the shelf. And I think she'll be happy with it. Next, I got this little wire basket full of toys. I'm not sure what's all in here, but I did see some Imaginext, and I think there may be some rare ones. I'm not really sure. I have no idea what this headless creature is, but unless its head's in here, that's not going to be worth anything. But some of these I'm still stuck on Monster High. Some of these Imaginext figures look to be like they might be some of the more rare ones. And some of their rare ones by themselves can go for like $12 to $20. So I am going to take the time to look up each one of those individually. This probably is Imaginext also. So we'll see about that one. This is a wrestling motorcycle. So I don't know if that has any value or not. I'll have to check that out. This guy's missing an arm. But it is Imaginext, so it has like the cover here, and then I don't know if Batman is the character that was supposed to go in here, but that is who is in here. We'll check that out. It's missing a part, so I doubt that's going to have any value. Chewbacca's missing a leg. This, I believe, is Imaginext also. And some of these bigger figures can do really well on their own. Anything that doesn't have value in this lot, I do have an Imaginext lot that I'm working on, so I can put them all together. There's a Riddler for the Batman. This is a Star Wars Stormtrooper. And this one may have some value on its own, especially since he has his weapons. I'm not sure of the year. And this may actually be Imaginext too, based off the way his feet are designed. So I'll look that one up. This weird bear. Don't need it. These I can put in my sensory fidget lots. Then we just have a bunch more Imaginext figures. So we'll be able to check them out. Some of them are missing their limbs. So, but like even this hand may be a good replacement part. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I can check those out and see if they may sell just on their own. This is the cryogenic like chamber, I think, for Star Wars. Has a figure in there. We got Green Lantern. I'm pretty sure this guy goes pretty well on his own. We have a grown-up Groot of some sort. We also have this Miss Piggy figure. I'm not sure if she will sell. Then we have the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. I always forget his name, which is weird because he's one of my favorite characters. That one's missing a head. This is some sort of scooter. I don't know who that goes to, but I will check that out. A Wonder Woman. And then, I don't think that's Magneto. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Somebody. And this random reindeer playing basketball. Yes, so some good it's really solid Imaginext characters. And I felt like that was a pretty good deal for $2.99. I'm not going to complain about that at all. And I could tell a couple of them, like, mostly from the top, that first toy was broken. But I saw the Imaginext figures, and I was like, alright, we're going to go through that and see what we come up with. So literally, I would just sell one of these for $5 and make my money back. Let's put those in there. I'm gonna mess with those. This was intriguing. I have no idea what this stuff is. But all I could tell was it was a bunch of little tiny, like, food toys. So I don't know what it goes to. I don't know if that's all that's in here. There may be other things in here too. Because you can only barely see through the top. But a lot of the little mini toys or doll sets or play sets, like, they end up missing their parts. So sometimes you can sell these little things for like $5 a piece just in themselves. So we're gonna look into it. I figured, I mean, it's $2.99. Even if I, don't make very much, I should be able to at least make my money back. But yeah, just a whole bunch of little knickknacks. I don't know what this is. That's some McDonald's toy. I don't really need that. But lots and lots of, like, little food figures. That looks like a Barbie tee. Any of the Barbie pieces I can definitely put in my Barbie lot. But just tons of, like, little miniatures. So I'm pretty sure, definite, that I can sell enough of these little bitty parts to profit off of this. But also I can just do some learning of my own for things that I can look for in the future. So yeah, like, even just like, it's a little tub of ice cream, like a chopping board with vegetables on it. But probably over 100 parts in here. I have no idea what any of this is worth, or, what it'll sell for. But at the very least, even if a lot of this ends up being like little Barbie items, I can put it in with my Barbie lot, and it'll significantly increase the value, because the accessories for Barbies tend to bring more than the actual Barbies. Especially for newer items. And then the last thing, I saw this right at the register on top of the drink machine, and I have no idea what's in here. Oh, I guess I could have opened it. I thought it was taped shut still. But the box alone, it's $4.99, and the box alone, I feel like I could probably sell for $18. So originally I thought it was taped, so I had no idea what was in here, but we're about to find out what it is. It could be marbles for all I know. Oh, look, it is marbles. So a little cobalt blue and crystallized marbles. I'm not sure what those go to, but honestly, I could probably lot those up and sell them for like $5-10 just as, like, sort of mystical celestial marbles. But I think the box alone, like, it just has a really cool hand-painted graphic. It is lacquered. It's a good size. So I should be able to do well enough on the box alone. But yeah, so not a very big lot, But as far as what I spent on sellable items, it was 6, 9, 14, 19, 21, $34. So $34 altogether. And just the sand art alone is going to put me into the profit. So that I feel like is a pretty good day. Also, I'm just in a good mood because it was like, it started off finding the shelf that I wanted. Exact shelf that I wanted for $3. That really did it. The weather was amazing. I went and got my iced coffee. That put me in an even better mood. Was just having an all-around good day. And then I saw the flea market and I got to stop there and walk around, and it was just so pleasant outside. But yeah, everything just went very smoothly. And it just all around good mood. It's been a good day. So yeah, I hope y'all have also had a good day. I'm going to go let my pup dogs in, and then I'm probably going to relax for a minute. I am going to set a very strict, like I was going to do it last week, which I did pretty well. I think I maybe averaged about $20 a day last week for inventory. But this next week, Sunday through Thursday, I'm only going to give myself $10 a day plus tax, because some things get taxed. But that's about $50 that I'm going to max out Sunday through Thursday, because right now I have plenty of inventory. I've done really well stocking up, and now is the time that I want to start cranking out the listings. So I am still giving myself a small budget just so I have something to do to get out of the house. But I want to sort of save up what I make this week so that I can go and find some yard sales and estate sales, because that's when I get super excited, especially these country yard sales where not very many people know they exist and you can just buy a whole bunch of stuff at one time. So I want to be prepared for that. I also just want to spend a lot of time listing. This last week I did a lot of organizing and sort of recuperating and like clerical type work. So my algorithms have definitely caused my sales to go down. Not terrifying, because I have good standing and everything else. I have the inventory to drive them back up. But now is the time that I need to focus back on listing. And then next weekend we should have a lot of fun. If I do find items this week, probably maybe Thursday, I'll do a haul video from the week. And otherwise I'll be doing more like videos with advice, you know, general reselling advice, or what I listed. I think I'm going to do one about what I sold in first quarter, and then some organizational videos. Yeah, but thank you for joining me again. Thank you for the support, and I will see y'all again at some point this week, probably tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Bye.